So I went to Tesco and I found that Scotch bonnet. I just think that looks damn beautiful. Look how big that is. Oh, it's hefty as well. And it came with these other ones as well. And that's a good looking Scotch bonnet, but I love this phenotype. It's kind of got this kind of ridged, not ridged, kind of raptor skin like. Look at that, isn't that great? Wow, so I think I'm gonna obviously cut it open, eat it, but I'm gonna save some of the seeds. I've got a nice little collection now going for next year. It's gonna be a bit like potluck, what I choose, I guess. Yeah, so let's do this. Scotch bonnet from Tesco. I can smell some pepper notes coming from it, but I'll have to open it to get really to that. Oh wow, okay. So it's not the same kind of fragrance, very different from habanero. Well, it's a little bit more, I've just seen the inside, a little bit more earthy. It might be because it's a little bit older, a little bit vegetal. But still immensely fruity, citrusy, lemony. Very, very subtle floral notes. Look at that. Oh, look at that. That is beautiful. Look at that, guys. Wow, look at the the placenta on that is huge. This is gonna be pretty hot, I have to say. Wow. Just starting to see some of the oil come out of the placenta. Look at that. Oh yes. Wow. Well, let me harvest some of these seeds. I'm just going to be a bit brutal about this. Let's see. Well, maybe not. 1 second, I'll pause the video. If I can. All right, we're resumed. I've got the tool I'm using at the moment. Just going to cut a few off. That's enough, probably. Yeah, that's enough. Wow, cool. And this is going to be brutal. Cheers. Mmm. 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 So, started hiccuping, but the heat, not immediate. Whilst chewing, not too bad. Kind of chinense, sort of burniness or stinginess. It's a lot of heat. I'm gonna say it's on the higher scale there, probably because of the size and the oils. You could see it's gonna be hot, but it's not that hot. Flavors are they're quite similar to a habanero, but actually it's funny. I think I go for a habanero now. 1 second. Just need to get a tissue. Because basically, you've got this, you've got the citrusy notes. You know, actually quite lemony. It's quite nice, but there's a bit more earthiness to a Scotch bonnet. I've never noticed that before, but now I can compare them side to side. That's quite interesting. In terms of heat, I know I've got the hiccups. I think I think it's probably like a 2 out of 10. I think it's still building though at the moment, so it's not gonna be where it settles. It's just a very it's a beautiful sensation, but it's that typical sting you get for the chinense peppers. There's a little jamminess coming in, you know, after some after some time. I don't think it's going to solve that. It's like a slight berry to it. So you can tell that the habanero and the Scotch bonnet are similar peppers. You can absolutely tell it. And I love that phenotype, the little bubbles on the shell. I've actually got a few habaneros that have started to do that. I've eaten a few as well of them. But the size of that, I mean, even this one's big. Look at that. But wow, the size of that is just incredible. I hope to get one of those. There are some that are looking quite big. But not as big as that. Not as big as that. That's a nice pepper. That's really, really nice. Tesco, whoever's growing them, has done them proud. So I think maybe it's plateaued now. It was quite quick actually. Maybe the habanero lasts a little bit longer. Yeah, quite possible. Now, here it is. There's that unique Scotch bonnet flavour coming through. Oh, that is just beautiful. How do you describe it? It's the black pepper of a habanero, but it's sweet. It's Moorish. It's freaking beautiful. Going back to the heat. I think it's a two out of 10. Um, very impressed with that. I'm very, very impressed with that. I think they're just beautiful examples of Scotch bonnets. I mean that that yellow one with the little bubbles is just perfect. You know, these are beautiful, but there's something like really just so pretty about that kind of irregular skin on it. I love that so much. I'm kind of interested in seeing like how these compare, because obviously the riper, the sweeter, usually the hotter. I feel like I want to save that one for another day, but maybe I could open this one up as well and have a nom on that as well. But I realise that the video is getting a bit long, so maybe another time I'll do this kind of two pairings. The heat's now, you know, way come down. Maybe scraping a 1. It's a persistent burn. It's no longer stinging. It's like a more of a burn. Whereas I think the habanero has this kind of viciousness all the way through its cycle. Very subtle differences. No, I think I am gonna have this. So yeah, here's another one. It's absolutely beautiful shape. Kind of deep ridges in there. Look at that. Yeah, let's have a look. As for Scovilles, it's super hard to tell for me. I guess it's probably it's way up in the upper end there, so maybe maybe 180 to 200,000, something like that. Maybe a bit more. It was hot. It was good. Here we go. Ah, instant difference. It's much more fruity, like, but also a little underripe. I think a little vegetal, more so than the other one. That smells more like a bell pepper than anything else. Yeah, you've lost the lemon taste, smell. Yeah, and that's shouting out to me. It's just bell pepper-esque, which is very strange. I was expecting a bit more of that citrusiness. Maybe some of it's coming through. As for the other one, I think off the scale now, it's still a nice subtle burn. Not quite trancey sort of heat. So I had a hotter Scotch bonnet, but it was a good one. I really appreciate that one. It had a lovely flavour. More habanero-esque than Scotch bonnet. I feel like this is gonna be pretty hot as well, to be honest. Look at the thick walls on that. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, beautiful. Okay. Anyway, cheers. Mmm. Mmm. Yes. Mmm. 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 Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. 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 That's hotter. Different burn. This is a burn, at least at this moment. It's on my tongue, in the back of the throat. This is a Scotch bonnet burn. This is beautiful. Maybe the other one was a habanero. Who knows? Um, that is the Scotch bonnet burn. I love the Scotch bonnet burn. It's like subtle but persistent on the throat. I love that about um, Caribbean food. When you get that, it's coming up through the center of the tongue, a little bit on the roof of the mouth. Actually, it's quite new. The flavor was just wonderful, just wonderful. So much juiciness, so much fruitiness is the wrong word for this one. Just juicy. This is a hot pepper. This one's hot. This is building still, and it's probably a 3 on my scale at the moment. Yeah, like it doesn't let go. Like makes you want to kick your feet a little bit. But it's just a very consistent burn. That's it. It's not. It's like a throbbing, stinging sensation. It's just constant. Almost as if you're just about to have like a cold or something. That kind of burn in the back of the throat. Feet are going, clenching. For me, this is now 4. Yeah, this is getting there. I was trying to think if I could detect like black pepper notes. No black pepper in this one at all. That is so interesting. It was just fruitiness, and then just I can taste just burning. And now the back of my tongue, just the top of my throat, thrashing my legs around, clenching my fist. Yeah, this is a different type of burn. I have a funny feeling the other might have been a habanero, you know. We're still climbing, so I was at a 4. This might be the hottest chili I've had. Eaten whole of. I think I'm gonna put this Scotch bonnet to a 5 on my scale. Yeah. Just gonna get a tissue. This burn is like almost more enjoyable than the habanero. Because it's this persistent thing happening. It's like, it's just there. You have to take it in. The throbbing of the habanero, it gives you these little breaks. And they sting more. This is more like, you know, I think we're reaching a plateau now. I'm still at a 5. It's like anything that happens to my tongue is just reinvigorating the burn. Flavors are changing a bit. Hard to put a kind of a word to it yet. Still too hot. Tongue's not quite receiving all the flavors. That was quite lovely. I think I just got a endorphin rush because the burn kind of leveled off and then just dropped. And I got this just wonderful sensation all around my tongue, back of my mouth, top of my throat. Persistent, vicious but persistent and beautiful burn. Yeah, there it is. So, endorphin dump just happened. Yeah, that's nice. That's a good feeling. I'm starting to get some flavours now. It's red currant. It's coming through. I think that must be quite typical of these peppers because I think I've had that in the habaneros. But this is quite prominent actually. And it's beautiful. On the burp, I'm getting that just awesome Scotch bonnet flavour. Yeah, red currant. Isn't that amazing? The taste of red currants that come out of a pepper. It's so awesome. My mouth, it feels salty. It feels a little black pepper's not the right word. It's like a creaminess to a black pepper. It's not the same. It's different from the habanero. Obviously, when you taste them side by side, well, I had one yesterday. I remember it very well. Yeah, I'm come way down now. It's like a 1. That was awesome. I thoroughly enjoyed that pepper. Tesco's, whoever's growing them for you is awesome. That was a beautiful first pepper. I think I'm a great fan of the lemony flavours, but that second one was classic Scotch bonnet. That was awesome. Ciao for now.